basically done with Lara Croft. I decided to just go and finish the trophies, and I probably won't put that up on YouTube. I don't think it's gonna be the worst loss of the century, so I'm not too worried. But I saw this and I kind of wanted to just like maybe spend, I don't know, like maybe just like 15 minutes because I'm just really curious about it, and I'm not sure what other game I want to go to next. So I just wanted to see how this one is. I don't know anything about it other than I'm gonna move myself over here. Other than I apparently have, actually I'll put you guys here. That I apparently have I'm gonna have a raptor boyfriend. It's been a while since our last appointment, hasn't it, Doc? Stella. Well, I'm not gonna lie, a lot's changed. I know it's kind of a cliche, but my life didn't really start until last year. Didn't start until me and my dad moved to Ladle. Ladle, this magical small town in the middle of nowhere, Ontario. I dreamed of moving here for so long. Ever since I was... Why is the... Is that ambient? Okay, it is ambient. Apparently. Sorry, I just get muted usually. Ever since I was a kid, I'd come to visit Grandma and go to the local camp. It was like a fantastical adventure every summer. Going back home to the lousy city felt like someone shaking me away from an amazing dream. But this time it was different. This time Lado was going to be my home. I wish the reason we moved here wasn't because Grandma had passed on. We used to be so close. But then right before high school, me and Dad stopped coming to Ladle because, oh, I get to choose. Dad and Grandma had a bad fight. We moved too far away. Let's put some drama in there. Dad and Grandma had a bad fight. Last time we were there, Dad and Grandma had this huge fight. It was something to do with Dad's work. I just remember being surprised that Grandma could yell that loud. She was so tiny. Afraid that, oh, she only called during my birthday and holidays. Or after that. And her and Dad barely talked. I think Dad felt really bad about not seeing her again. It took a while for it to sink in for me. In movies, when people die, it's always so dramatic and meaningful. But other than the funeral and sadness, a lot of what you have to deal with really is a lot of paperwork. We came up here because despite all that happened, Grandma left Dad everything. That included her house. So we moved in. I know, talk about bittersweet, right? Back then, when we first moved in, I didn't know how to feel. Dad told me that Grandma would have wanted me to enjoy my senior year, and so that's what I set out to do. I had a lot going on for me. Dad let me have Grandma's old truck. I was going to a new school where I could make a good first impression, and I was in Ladle. Now I know that I haven't been great at meeting new people. I usually like to keep to myself. It was like totally by choice, though. Come on, Doc, don't look at me like that. Fine. It wasn't by choice. I was a dweeb. A big fat dweebus with an L practically tattooed on my forehead. Is that what you want to hear? You're right, that wasn't fair. It's just, I'm a bit sore about it. I guess I just had trouble making friends because I was teased a lot. My best friend ditched me. I moved schools too much. I was teased. I was just teased a lot. It's hard to have the confidence to make new friends when you know other people think you're super uncool. Not to mention, it was like other kids were afraid they'd catch the loser disease from me or something. So yeah, Doc, I hadn't really had the best of luck before, but on that day, September 15th, 1997, the planets must have aligned in some way that changed everything. We're in the 90s. Let me tell you about my first day at Ladle High. Alright, flashback time. This is where I feel like this is one of those games where the soundtrack would be kind of nice, but I'm good not I don't want to get muted on YouTube, so we're just gonna... I'm also watching One Piece in the background, and I'm confused as to what's happening. I feel like I probably should have, I might have to actually just watch it, although it seems like one of those filler episodes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, sorry. I wish I was on the way to Ladle High, trying desperately not to freak out. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think it said I wish. Trying desperately not to freak out about the horrifying prospect of starting a new high school during senior year. It's going to be fine. Ladle's different from most places. I have a different hair color, too. What's the worst that can happen? I get shamed, kicked out of school, and regret my actions for the rest of my life. My comforting words weren't enough to calm me down weirdly. I need a game plan. And a goal. Yes, that's it. I knew I was already under a lot of pressure. So I made a goal that felt very reasonable. Gonna be the coolest girl in school. On the first day, everyone will be like, you, Stella Starosa, are the coolest girl in Ladle High. It seemed pretty doable. A game plan time. All I have to do is, I only just gotta, here's how I'm gonna do it. I'll make myself into a rock star, a sex symbol, a class clown, a sex symbol. I'll make myself into a sex symbol. Sex sells, baby. I'll like exude confidence in my body and say things like, hey stud, I'll be wicked good at flirting and talking about sexual things. I might draw the ire of prudes, but like, whose face will be iconic through the decades? Mine, not theirs. A solid plan in place. I started getting closer to school. Then it hit me. What if I run into Taylor? I didn't know how to feel about that. Oh no. And it has to be a unisex name too, so now we don't know. Taylor was my camp friend. I hadn't seen him since I was 13. We used to write to each other in between summers. I remember being so excited every time I got one of his letters. It was like I was just a little bit closer to being in Ladle. Then, the year I stopped going to camp, I also stopped writing. I don't know why. Maybe it was because I stopped going to camp. I had feelings for him. He changed too much. I'll go with stop going to camp. Maybe it was because I felt bad about not going to camp anymore. I don't know if that makes sense, but I didn't want him to be upset. And I guess I just was afraid that if I wrote him, he'd write back with something that just made me sad. Maybe I wanted to be able to remember our friendship just being nice. I knew I had to focus, though. Whether I ran into Taylor or not, first things first. I needed to become a sex symbol. I like our goals. Also, if you look over my shoulder at my little kitty. Too funny. Welcome to Ladle, episode 1. Do I click something? Okay, I do. After going to the office to get registered, I went to go find my locker. I was supposed to meet a class representative who was going to show me around Ladle High. They said they would meet me by my locker. I guess this is it. It had something leaking out of it. Yep, that's the locker I would get. Well, might as well put my stuff in there. Oh god. This locker smells like death. The smell was so potent that it made my eyes water. Oh, I can feel it. It's so dense, like a stench blanket. I had to find the source before I fainted. That gym sock. It seems to be the center of the stink zone. Ew, so gross. The smell of the gross gym sock was creeping into the hallway. People were starting to notice. I'm like gonna throw up. Where is that coming from? This is so embarrassing. I don't want to be known as the smelly girl at school. I had to do something. Okay, what am I gonna do? This is my chance to establish myself as a sex symbol. Oh dear. Is that little me? I mean, no, it's not. I only use the finest perfumes and oils and lotions and stuff. I rub them on my body. I was losing them. Watch out. Okay. Alright, we're gonna use this microphone. I don't know. Damn it, I don't know how long my voice has been out for. Um, very entertained by all of this. I knew what I was getting into when I got this game, but at the same time, I guess I didn't. It still just is kind of got me. Okay, but what did he want with me? Robert. Alright, everyone. This has all been a prank play warning. A warning. A warning? Sure. This was a warning, a demonstration that we set up to show the dangers of bad hygiene. Yup. And I'd like to thank my non-smelly co-star, the new girl. You're welcome. So let that be a lesson to you all. Go shower, I guess. The crowd slowly moved on, and then it was just me standing face to face with a raptor. Okay, I think we pulled that off. Please don't disembowel me. You're a dinosaur. You skateboard god. We gotta address this. You're a dinosaur. You're a... Yeah? You're a dinosaur. You know it. How's that possible? What can I say? I do the impossible. He's right. Look, I know it's a lot to take in. Yes, I am a skateboarding velociraptor. No, I'm not here to eat you. I'm actually pretty partial to pizza, spaghetti, and small amphibians. So is he like a ninja turtle other than the spaghetti and amphibians? Not some pretty new girl at school. Oh. Nice cover back there. So, what is that? What is that smell anyway? Nothing. Lie. Dead mouse lie. Some jerk left a sock in my locker. I tell it like it is. Some total jerk left their grody sock in my locker. Sock in their locker. Total jerk? I don't know if it was someone's idea of a joke or if they were just really gross. Maybe, like, theoretically the joke is actually pretty funny if you think about it for a little while. What? Okay, look, I put the stinky sock in your locker. I did it as a prank. I thought it would break the ice, maybe make you feel at home here. Okay, I'm gonna give him that sort of accent, I think. I worked super hard on it. Apologize, play along. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't want to, like, make you feel any worse, but I don't, like, get it. Get what? The whole stinky sock thing. Like, what's the joke? Well, I don't know. It's like a prank. It's less of a joke and more of a trick. Listen, it looked better on paper. You wrote it down? Maybe. This is a pretty bad way to start your first day here at Ladle, huh? Yeah, it's not really going how I planned it. You deserve a better prank than this. Anyway, my name is Robert Raptorson. Of course it is. Who are you? I thought this should be easy. Just tell him your name. Be cool, be funny, just tell him your name. We're gonna be cool. Wouldn't you like to know? I totally would. Right, of course. It's just so many people are, like, asking me my name and stuff. 'Cause you're new here, right? Right. Sorry, so... Right, my name. It's I'm Strella. Sigh, yup. I mean, it was my first real conversation with a cute boy, and I was already messing it up. Hopeless. Strella? Cool. No, sorry, never mind. I was, I'm supposed to meet the class representative to show me around school. I'm supposed to meet the class representative to show me around the school. I guess they forgot. Nope, that's me, class representative. Really? Sure, who better to show you around than me? I'm very representative of what the school has to offer. Right. And my family has lived in Ladle for generations. You might have heard of us. The Raptorsons? I actually vaguely remembered hearing about the Raptorsons when I came to Ladle. I recognized the name, I just didn't think we were actually raptors. Yeah, I get it. Even with all the bizarre shit in Ladle, we tend to stand out. How long have the Raptorsons been here? Does it bother you that you stand out? Are there other dinos? Are there other dinosaurs like you? There's no dino like me, that's for sure. But if you mean talking dinosaurs who are just chillin', then yeah, not in Ladle though. Wow. Anyway, I'm supposed to show you to the gym, the library, and the soccer field. But the gym has a black mold problem, the library is a library, and the soccer field is just a muddy hole since our groundskeeper disappeared. Disappeared? Some people believe he was a victim of the Ladle Ripper. Who? Oh, just a serial murderer that lives in the woods and butchers people with an axe. Most people think he's just a legend made up by the superstitious townfolk, but I think he's real. Let that simmer on the back burner for now. Let me show you how true pride and joy of Ladle High. Let me show you the true pride of joy of Ladle High. I was ready for a big tour of the school, but Robert just took me down the hall. So, what do you think? It's a nice display case. No, not the display case. What's inside it? Their greatest achievements of Ladle High. Notice anything about them? Made of plastic, sports. One of them is a key item. Made of plastic? I see it. They're all made of plastic. No, well, yeah, but check out all those snowboarding championships. Notice anything about them? That's right, I won them all. You skateboard and snowboard? I'm a bit of a savant. Well, I don't really compete anymore. How about you? You ever win any trophies or medals? Nah, I never really competed to begin with. The only thing I was ever good at was history class. And they don't really hand out trophies for knowing a lot about inventor of toilets, correcting people about Viking helmets, being a fangirl for the Middle Ages. I mean, there is a lot of misconceptions about Viking helmets. Let's see if it gets into that conversation. Correcting people about Viking helmets. What about them? They didn't actually have horns. See, that's... They didn't actually have horns. Hey, what are you doing after school? You're just gonna brush that off? I brought up a great topic and you're just gonna glaze over it? Okay, whatever. Fine, fuck me then. To really complete your tour, I have to show you the lake. The lake? Yeah, you gotta go see the lake if you want to know the real Ladle. Okay. The thing is, I'm not actually new to Ladle. Don't accept my invitation so lightly. The lake is a challenge, a test. Of what? Nothing. Just your worthiness. Okay, you look worried. It's actually gonna be pretty chill. Oh, okay. But also be prepared and stuff. Oh, okay. And if you run into anybody cool, bring them along. I'm trying to get as many people to come as I can. Totally. Anyway, here's my number. I hope to see you there because I want to know if you are worthy. Stell you later, Stella. Smella. Oh, smell you. I mean, sorry, it's Strella, right? Actually, it's Stella. Oh, right. Okay, cool. That was how I met Robert. Robert does not seem like a fitting name. I was still thrown off by him giving me his number. That's what you were thrown off by? That never happened before. Then he asked me to hang out after school. I didn't know if it was a date, another prank, or just a friendly invitation. I didn't even know where the lake was. There are lakes all over Ladle. Which lake was the lake? I thought that after that, the rest of the school day would be pretty uneventful. But the weirdest was not even over yet. Okay. After failing to convince the fashion club that fanny packs are sexy, I headed back to my locker. I can't even. I think I'm pretty much contained the stink. I will just have to keep, excuse me, keep this locker closed pretty much for all time. Day. Is this a person named Day, or is this literally the day? We'll find out. Where were you this morning? Well, I was a little late. And what about last night? I was unpacking. I mean, come on. Okay, that's not true. I said I would unpack, but I ended up walking around behind my grandma's house. We were supposed to hang out. But this is how it always is, isn't it? You come and go whenever you want. If you want something from me, then you are around. But if I want something from you, you just vanish like you always do. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Sometimes you're right there, being all nice, and it's like you and I, we're a real thing. And other times it's like, you don't even exist. Yep, she's gone again. Excuse me? Whoa, sorry. I didn't see you there. Whoa. I'm guessing there's supposed to be like pretty music. Okay. Who was this girl? Who is she? She was so cool and absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Were those wings? And antennae? Was she some sort of magic fairy? Ooh, that's cool. Ooh. Are you okay? Huh? You said excuse me, and then wow. And then you just stood there staring at me for at least 2 minutes. I was just wondering if you were talking to me. Oh shit, you heard that? Yeah. I was sorry. I was fighting with Ingrid. Is Ingrid invisible? Is Ingrid real? This Ingrid, is she, like, real? What? Wait, it's okay. I'm not, like, judging you or anything. I had a pretend girlfriend once. But, like, not for anything weird. Just to practice kissing. Wait, you must be the new girl. Yeah, kinda. Wow, I'm making a great first impression then. Like, hey, how about I yell in the hall at an invisible person for a while? Sigh. My name is Day. I guess you probably noticed by how I'm a fairy, a beautiful. I'm gonna say it. I don't know what a fae is. I'll say fairy. A fairy? Yeah, pretty much. Some of us prefer fae. I could have said it, but I really don't care. Damn. I think I offended her. This must be a lot for you to take in. It's been kind of a intense day. You're actually one of the few people who's, like, stopped to talk to me. Damn, I've never had to change schools before, and I'm still a loser. Oh, I, didn't mean that you're a loser. I just... Wait, you can't be a loser. You're cool. You're the only one who seems to think so. I guess that's what happens when you spend all your time studying instead of, I don't know, talking to people. And it probably didn't help that my mom was a teacher of my elementary school, or that I wore a superhero cape until I was 8. I mean, I sneezed in my 5th grade teacher's face. I used to say everything I wrote out loud. I thought I literally had 2 left feet. We're gonna go with that one. I used to think I literally had 2 left feet, so I would only wear shoes for the left foot. Turns out that's just a saying. Haha. Hey, I didn't catch your name. Oh, it's Stella. I nailed it that time. I couldn't believe it either, because at the time I was so distracted by her wings. Okay, Stella, I noticed you're a bit distracted by my wings. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's okay. Look, if it helps you, you can ask me some questions. Really? Yeah, for sure. Why aren't you tiny? Do you have magic powers? Can you fly? I feel like none of these are going to have satisfying answers, so I guess I will... I don't know. I mean, that's going to be a no. Why aren't you tiny? Sure. Why aren't you tiny? Wait, that came out wrong. Why aren't I tiny? I'm sorry. No, it's cool, I get it. Most fairies you see in movies and stuff are small, so yeah. Why aren't I tiny? I honestly don't know how to answer that one other than to say the movies are lies. Sorry, all this cryptic stuff is just, cryptid stuff is just kind of normal to me. I've lived here all my life. I used to go to camp here, but living here is, like, different. Yeah, you probably see more locals if you know what I mean. Like me and Ingrid. Oh, right. Yeah, I've already met a skateboarding dinosaur. Robert. Yeah, he's actually... I remember Robert telling me to bring any cool people I run into, and, well, I thought Day was cool, so that was good enough for me. He asked me to come to the lake. He did. Yeah, and he said to bring along anyone cool that I ran into, so, do you want to come with me? Me? Go to the lake? You don't have to if you don't. No, it's just, did he say anything about it? He just said something about worthiness being tested, it being chill. Worthiness. Something about being worthiness or something? It sounds like a lot of pressure. I know, right? I don't know. I've never gone there before. I mean, I've gone there, but I've never hung out there. It's a school night, and I've never gone there, and is it gonna be like a party? I don't know, it could be like 5 people, or it could be a total rager. 5 people is still a party, right? No, that's more like a get-together or a chill sesh. Chill sesh? We shouldn't go, maybe. No, actually, we should go. It'll be good for us. Because you're the new girl and I'm totally brain. And I'm a total brain. Let's do it. Are you sure? I'm not sure. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, maybe. Maybe not, though. What? No, you're right. Sorry. I just kind of comprehended my voices in my head. Let's go. Okay. We just gotta get hyped. Let's do this thing. We're going to the lake. Yeah, we are. The thing is, though, I don't know where it is, really. Oh, right. Could you, tell me? Or, like, draw me a map? Hey, why don't I show you? You have a car? Yes. Wait, no. So which is it? It's more like a truck? Great, so you give me a ride? Totally. Awesome. So here's my number. If you're nervous about the lake, give me a call. Or, you know, if you just want to talk about anything or whatever. So you legitimately just want to talk to me? Yeah. This was the second person to just give me their number like it was no big deal or something. Pick up around 7? Okay. Awesome. 1 sec, though. Hey, guess what? Me and... What's your name again? Stella. Me and Stella are going to the lake together. Okay, sorry. Did you hear that? I know you're still around here somewhere. I guess she's gone. Still don't understand who that is. I'd never been invited to anything before in my life. Not only had a hot dinosaur invited me to the lake, but I was giving a hot fae a ride there too. I was standing there by my locker, looking at two scraps of phone numbers in disbelief. I don't know whether to be excited or terrified. Then someone came along to clear it up for me. Alright. Okay, we couldn't possibly meet another mythical creature, right? Wow. Why are you just standing around with that ridiculous grin on your face? Oh, wait, hold on. Huh? Oh, damn, I can't. Let's, you're a ghost! Okay, that's fine, we don't have to. That's freaking right, I'm a ghost. Does that scare you? Play it cool, freak out, be funny. Freak out. Ah! Haha! Oh, that's Ingrid. Please don't help me, I'll do anything! If you were at my mercy, it'd be freaking bad. I understand if you can't handle it, it's pretty freaking intense. Trapped between this world and the next. Doomed to wander in everlasting torment and stuff. I'm like a tragic spirit, sometimes a vengeful one. It's like way more than people can handle, okay? I like don't even know how I died. Were you murdered by the Ladle Ripper? Yeah, I mean, maybe. However, I died. It was like probably really violent and tragic. Really friggin' tragic, okay? Okay. And like, Day is the only one smart enough to figure it out because it's such a friggin' like mystery. I'm not like mad that she's going to the lake with you. Cause like, when you're a spectral entity trapped between death and the mortal coil, then like, jealousy and stuff is kind of beneath you. I'm just telling you, watch out, okay? Sure. Just be careful, cause like, I'm a ghost. I can do all sorts of stuff. Like, walk through walls and be invisible, but that's not even half of it. Sometimes I get all poltergeist and stuff, and like throwing friggin' furniture and smashing mirrors and like knives. And I'll even set your clocks 5 minutes late or early. And don't even blame me if that happens because like I couldn't even control it. And that's not like a threat or anything. It's just like you're gonna be around Day, then I might be around. I just want you to know what you're getting into. So like, yeah, maybe I'll see you at the lake. It'll be fun. Yeah, fun. I don't know why Ingrid started getting like kind of a drunk sort of voice going on. I was on my way home, still very confused about everything that just happened. I can't believe how wild that first day was. I mean, people talk to me, wicked cool people. And the plan. God, this morning when I made the plan, I had no idea that it would be worked so flawlessly. Okay, so maybe totally flawlessly in execution. Maybe not totally, but I've got time to really perfect my strategy. By the time I go to the lake, I'll have it mastered. That's when it all hit me. I'm going to some kind of party with people that I just met. I might have fooled them into thinking that I'm cool for like 5 minutes, but now, who knows how long we'll be at the lake. But I have to go, they're expecting me. I was so afraid of the idea that I'd get there and blank or embarrass myself somehow. I started having a mini panic attack on the car ride home. Gasp. Okay, Stella, gotta think something else. Gotta calm down. Look in the view mirror. That always works. I wonder if I'll see Robert on his skateboard. They say you should be checking your rearview mirror every, 30 seconds or something, but, for quick bursts. I'm more into checking every 3 minutes or so, but I give it a good stare. It helps me calm down. I sometimes get lost in it. I like seeing the road being put being put between me. I like seeing the road being put behind me. It's oddly therapeutic. Goodbye, old road. Sorry for driving on you. Maybe this time I looked for a bit too long. Whoa! Oh shit. Another cool person? Oh, okay. Taylor? Okay, what's Taylor's gonna be like? We're gonna... Alright, what are we gonna do for Taylor? Taylor's gonna be... I think he's gonna be the redneck of the group. Stella? I couldn't believe it. I'd hit him. I'd hit my old camp friend Taylor, Tall Toe. I was in shock. I mean, I knew I'd probably see him around at some point, but not like that. There were a million things I probably should have been thinking about, like how to explain why I stopped writing to him, what he was doing out here, and why wasn't he at school. But all I could think about was how much he had changed. Hey. He was always tall, but now he had grown like a lot. He wasn't the skinny boy I remembered. He was something else now. Like a tall, skinny... I found myself looking deep into the piercing blue eyes. I could feel a mysterious sadness in them. Still... sorry. Are you sure you don't need to go to the hospital or something? Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I'm good. Just a bruised shoulder. I just need to chill for a second. Genuine, guilty, freak out. Taylor. Stella. Taylor. Stella. Taylor, oh my god, I'm so sorry for hitting you with the truck. It's cool, I'm fine. It's not cool, Taylor. Hitting people with trucks is not a cool thing to do. I gotta take you to the hospital. You could have internal bleeding. Still, I'm fine. You... Look, if it makes you feel any better, I get hit by trucks all the time. How's this supposed to make me feel better? Sorry, it just comes with the territory of being a Bigfoot and everything. We're too stealthy for our own good. Taylor always had a pretty good sense of humor when it came to being a Bigfoot. When I first met him and his family at their camp, I was like 5 years old. I was just so excited that magical creatures like him existed. I'd go home and tell everyone about how my best friend at summer camp was a Bigfoot boy my age. Maybe that was the start of people thinking I was bizarre. Okay, you can stop lying now. No, really, I don't. I even developed a pretty effective technique. The trick is to hop up at the last second and really put your shoulder into it. It helps to be tall, though. That way you have a high center of gravity and can make it over the front grill. Are you being serious? If anything, you were actually in more danger than I was. The last couple of times someone hit me with a truck, I ended up going right through the glass. What? I've made it through, like, 3 fatal accidents. It turned the driver's bodies into mulch. It hides the evidence, and it's good for the local ferns. Taylor, you did not. True story. So I'm standing next to someone who's hidden several bodies. So yeah, you're totally making this up to make me feel better. Maybe I am. Is it working? Call him out. Genuine joke. Call him out. I mean, I almost killed like my only friend in the world. And yet all I can do is make a bunch of stories to try to sound tough and mysterious. Well, at least I know we're still friends. Taylor, you kind of moved away to the city and I stopped hearing from you, and, well, I kind of thought... Taylor, I'm sorry, it's just I stopped going to camp. You've changed too much. My feelings for you. Stop going to camp. Taylor, it's just that the words just weren't coming. Still, it's okay. It's just, well, it's just good to see you again. Yeah, it's good to see you again, too. So, well, I gotta go. What, so soon? Hey, now that you're back in town, we'll probably see each other around. If not, maybe you'll run into me another 4 years. Wait, Taylor. I couldn't let him leave so soon. Not like that. Will you come to the lake with me? Still, wait, did you say the lake? Yeah. Are you sure you meant the lake and not like a lake? The lake, I think. A raptor named Robert asked me if I wanted to go. Robert Raptorson? Yeah. Weird. And I'm supposed to pick up a Fae girl named Day on the way there. Huh? What? Stella, what do you think happens at the lake? Bad stuff, cool stuff, I don't know. Bad stuff. Oh no. Did I just join a cult? Are they going to sacrifice me to Satan? It all makes sense now. They trick losers like me into going to the lake, then use my virgin blood to summon the Dark Lord. Look, the lake is just a place where burnouts and losers hang out, drink and smoke weed. Like a wild 24/7 party? No, more like 5 or 6 people around talking about bullshit. Oh. Yeah, it's not really Robert Day's scene. It's kind of throwing me off. What do you mean? Well, Robert usually hangs out with his jock friends in the parking lot of the Loveland Frog's Diner. And Day just, well, she doesn't really hang out. I was just figuring she was too busy studying and doing shit for extra credit. That's if Ingrid isn't hovering around her. Oh. And speaking of people who've seen this, is most definitely not. Are you sure you're ready for this, Stella? Confident, less confident, freak out. Freak out always. Stella? Stella! Stella, calm down. Why is he still talking? Stella, calm down. Wait, I got it. Car accident. We got into a car accident. I can't go to the lake because I hit you with my truck. It was just a little bump up. Everybody's fine. That's why I'm gonna need you to find a big rock and then drop it on my leg. You're being ridiculous. Yeah, you're right. Good. Glad you came to your senses. Getting a cast is like a total mark of death for a loser like me. No one is gonna sign it. Everyone will know I have no friends. Wait, will you sign my cast, Taylor? But like 20 times with different names and handwriting. No. Why not? Because I'm not gonna let you break your leg. Well, shake me really hard and give me whiplash or something, because I'm not seeing a way out of this one. Still, relax. I've been to these things before. You will be fine. You've been to the lake before? Yes. What? Nothing. She had a country accent at that point. Oh no. Ask him nicely. Guilt him. I'm gonna guilt him. Well, I should go to the lake now. Probably go to the lake now. Okay. I'm just gonna go now. Bye. Goodbye, Taylor. Forever. This is probably the last time you'll see me alive. You'll be fine. When you're at my funeral, when everyone tells the horrific story of how I got pressured into drug use and then set myself on fire to get spiders off my skin, I want you to remember that in no way is my tragic death your fault. Come on. Is it true? You could come with me. You could have used your infinite wisdom and noble bravery to protect me from the dangers of the lake. But you probably had something more important to do. I understand. You're a busy man. Are you finished? Just when my cold dead body is in the ground, if you could find some time in your busy schedule to tell my papa that I loved him dearly. Alright, God, I'll come with you. Taylor, you saved me. You truly are a king among... Shut up, please. Please shut up. Thanks, Taylor. I promise we won't stay too long. It really means a lot having you there. Will you need a ride? No, it's okay. I know where it is. Hey, here, you can reach me here if you need to. That was 3 numbers at that point. I remember thinking, does everyone in Ladle just hand their numbers out like this? Oh, thanks. I plan on leading everybody on, romancing every single character. After school was finally over, I was sitting watching TV, but really out of the corner of my eye, I was watching the flashing light of the answering machine. I was nervous to find out if there were any messages for me on there. Why am I not checking? Now I got more choices. Damn, okay. Well, messages, obviously. Listen to messages. Message 1. Hello, Mr. Starosa. This is Ian. We are looking for someone to pull a little late shift in the observatory tonight. Click. Message 2. Hey, it's Taylor. I'll see you later, so I guess this call's kind of pointless. I'm gonna go now. Click. Message 3. Hey Stella, it's me, Day. I know you're kind of nervous about going to the lake. If you want to talk or something before we go, you can call me. If not, I'll see you when you pick her up, okay? Bye. Click. Message 4. Stella, it's Robert. I'm holed up in my house. The Dino Secret Service are here, and I think they're about to kick in my door. I'm getting it a little mixed up with Taylor's voice. Let's just. Oh no, Stella, I need your help. Please call me. Alright, sweet. So, like, call me or I'll see you at the lake later. Oh no, here they come. I'm gonna go in a blaze of glory. You'll never take me alive. Click. I couldn't believe it. Taylor, Day, and Robert all called me. I knew this call would be too important to risk my dad walking on, so I had to take the call on my own private line upstairs in my room. Okay. I want to see the note on the TV, or on the fridge. Hope you have a good day at school. I'll be late as usual. Maybe we can pick up Grandma's stuff when I get home? No, Dad. Fuck you. Welcome to the Ladle Local Network. This small town's very own public access programming. Tonight's at 8:30 p.m. Jerry takes you on a tour of his latest project, refurbishing a combine harvester on Jerry's rigging. Right after that, at 9 p.m., the local gossip queen Vanessa recounts what all that commotion was at Gnome's flower shop last week on Toss the Goss. And lastly, on News at 9, unfortunately bumped to 10, updates on whether the new highway expansion on Highway 65 will be approved. All that and more coming up on LLN. Dun, 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 dun. Now let's go upstairs. Okay. Window, bed, desk. Okay, window. That day in my window I thought about. Day, Robert, I don't care about that. We're not gonna... No. Just let me go back to the... No. Okay, I have to do it, I guess. Sure, let's talk about Taylor. Never mind, let's not talk about Taylor. Ooh, I see someone, sorry. I don't have my... Oh, cheap viewers, okay. People want me to have cheap viewers and popularity. This is crazy. I can't. What's going on? Did I glitch the game? Fuck, did I glitch the game? I think I glitched the game. Fuck. I want to see what's up with the... Okay, continue. There we go. My desk was covered with things when I first moved in. It took me a week or so to organize it with my important documents. That's it? Alright, bed. Between homework, dinner, and getting ready for the lake, I knew I only had a few precious moments to make the call. So it meant I could only call one person, of course. Also, I knew that after this phone call, I'd be flying so high from the majorness of it, I'd need a full hour to come back down to Earth, and I wouldn't be able to do anything else. Was I ready to make the call? I mean, I feel that so hard Phone calls are an all-day thing. I don't care what anyone says. Sure. Um, let's call Robert. Sure. I don't know who I want to talk to, but I'll talk to Robert. Hello, you reached the residence of the lake, Great Robert Raptorson. Unfortunately, earlier today he died in a gunfight with the Dino Secret Service. His only crime was being too awesome for this world. Robert! I told you, he's gone. He didn't go quietly, though. He put up a real amazing fight. He did all sorts of sick gun moves, like jumping in slow motion, shooting 2 guns at once. They had to shoot him like 100 times. And even though he was bleeding out, he gave an emotional dying speech. Haha. What did he say? She said, remember the goofy navel. The what? The goofy navel. It was the... It was his most impressive skateboard stunt. As a dinosaur, his legacy was important to him, so he wanted people to remember him doing what he loved, which was skateboard stunts. Haha, that's so sad. He was so young. And good looking. Did he have any regrets? Yeah, he said he met a girl at school today. He said, I really hope I don't die today in some sort of gunfight because I really want to get to know this girl I just met. We can only hope that he faked his death. He's done that before, and some people say he's immortal. Robert, about this whole worthy thing? Still. You know what makes life worth living? Anticipation and surprise. I'm more into safety and routine. Yeah, I agree. Come on, being comfortable is fine for a while, but it gets boring. Everyone needs a little adventure in their lives. Okay. See you at the lake. I thought you were dead. Haha, pranked you, I'm not. See you tonight. Bye. I feel like I wasted my phone call. After the phone call, I went to pick up Day, and we headed to the lake together. Although I feel like he was the person to talk to because it's like he knows what's going on. He's like, I don't know. Okay. I was feeling okay on the car ride over, but then as soon as we got there, I was so nervous. I had to pull Day aside. There's so many people here. There's like 5 people here. I know, right? So many. I've never been to a party before. If this is a party, it's the saddest little party in history. But they're drinking. Underage. We could get arrested. There's like only one cop in town, and he used to hang out here after work to get drunk. Right up until he got his girlfriend pregnant. So yeah, you're not getting busted. I'm pretty sure the one guy definitely... but I'm pretty sure that one guy is definitely smoking pot. Pot? Cool, yeah, I've totally done that. Really? For sure. Cool, me too. Really? Totally. I love to smoke all the weed. Yeah, it was so fun when you breathe it in through the doobie and you're just like, high. So high. Right. And then you get all weird and, trippy. 'Cause you can't see 'cause of all the smoke. Sure. That's why you fall over and stuff. Yeah. You haven't done it. Not even a little. Okay, thank God, me neither. And I don't really feel like trying it here. Me neither. Okay, cool. So I won't be the only dweeb not getting high. I still don't buy it that you're a dweeb, even if you haven't smoked pot. Well, it's true. I just feel like I spent the first 3 years of high school watching everyone else have fun. When everyone else was on a partying and skipping class. I was just doing my own thing, I guess. What is your thing? Honestly, all I really do is study and occasionally draw nothing comics and stuff. Wow, you know how to draw? That's pretty cool. Nah. Can I see sometime? Haha, yeah, maybe. Anyways. Why don't we just go say hi to everyone? I think I'm doing really good with these voices, by the way, guys. I hope you're enjoying it. Hey, everyone. And she has arrived. We've got the new girl still here with... Whoa, is that Day, or did my raptor eyes just save me? Yeah, it's me. Rad. Hi, everybody. I felt like everyone was expecting me to say something. So I tried to introduce myself. I'm Stella. Say something cool, say something serious. I'm gonna say something serious. Jessica. Brandon. I was freezing up badly. It was like my worst nightmare, but it was real. I felt like everyone's eyes were burning through me, seeing from me for what I really was. A loser. I had to try again, though. I still had a chance. Say something, say anything at all. Anything at all. Jessica, oh damn, Jessica. Jessica sounds like a Jessica, but I can't do that voice now. I'm gonna have to really, maybe she'll be the cowgirl. I think she'll be the cowgirl. Yes? Brandon, damn it, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna be? He's gonna be British. Haha, uh-oh, choke. He was right, I was totally choking. Oh, I thought it was like he was... Never mind. It was just like every time I had to meet new people, I'd get so worried that I was going to say something uncool. That when I'd actually try to say something, I'd have nothing to say because I was too busy thinking about how it sounds super uncool. And I thought, no, not again, not in front of the coolest people in Ladle. Hey everyone, remember that one time I did a cake stand for a solid 2 minutes? How could I forget? Dude, you were like... I'm so glad I picked that voice for Brandon. You were like blackout. It was pretty weak. Not even. I was still killing it for like hours. I know, because afterwards we broke it in Ladle Community Rec Pool, and I remember totally jackknifing off the high board. That's so not how it happened. So not how it happened. We got as far as the fence, and you passed out on the deck. Stacy and I had to drag you back home. Oh man, yeah, I guess that's what happened. Wow, that sounds really wild. Yeah, like batshit. I don't know what I would have done without Robert then. Probably run into the woods in embarrassment. So Stella, consider your tour officially over. I hope you enjoyed it. What? On behalf of the student body of Ladle High, I would like to say welcome to Ladle. Thanks. Does everyone tour of the school end party like this? Still, remember we talked about this. You're at least 10 people for it to be a quality party. I don't know. This feels like a party like to me. That's because you've never been to. Time froze for a second. I had to stop Taylor from telling everyone that I'd never been to a real party. To high school country parties. To a party in the country before. That's right, Taylor. I almost forgot. See, city parties are pretty small because everybody's in apartments and stuff. So there's like no space. Cities, man. They've got too many people and not enough space. And we've got no people and too much space. Listen, sorry buddy, I tried to get as many people here as I could, but... Well, they flaked or something. They bailed on you. Ouch, it hurts, but I respect your honesty, dude. You asked them to come to the lake. Did you really expect them to come here when you know it's not their spot? Oh shit, whoops. I thought I still had some sway over the team, but... I still don't understand why you wanted to come here. Excuse me. I just wanted to change it up, I guess. Well, it looks like your friends didn't. Okay, this isn't has been a fairly painful conversation, but where are my manners? Stella, this is Jessica, my partner in crime. Partner in crime? Really, Robert? And my good friend, your dealer, my buddy Brandon. He's Ladle's best purveyor of illicit substance. It wouldn't be wouldn't be a not party without him giving up his ganja and his mom's homemade beer. Selling my ganja. You still owe me money, by the way. You need anything, let him know. For money. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, though. And it seems like you already know Taylor. But did you know that Brandon and Taylor are in a band together? What? Really? That's so cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I play drums and Taylor plays guitar and gets beast mode on the vocals. You sing? Taylor, why didn't you tell me you were in a band? Taylor. I'm out. What? Yeah, I'm gonna take off. Taylor, wait. Oh no, you embarrassed him. Wait, where are you going? I'm just gonna take off. But why? I didn't. Look, you don't need me here. Yes, I do. Taylor, what's really going on? I'm not good at being the center of attention. What do you mean? You're in a band. You must have been on stage before. We've never played live. Oh, well, you want an audience of one? I'd love to hear you play. I promise I won't boo. You wouldn't like it. It's really, really grungy. Taylor, I need you here. Okay, I guess I'll stick around a little longer. Thanks, Taylor. I appreciate it. Hey, there you guys are. Everything okay? Yeah. Good. Come on, Stella. Beer time. What? Let's get you a beer. Taylor, don't leave without me, okay? No promises. Taylor! Okay, he's still here. Man, last time I had this homebrew, I was annihilated. Annihilated? I was so hungover I barely made it into practice the next day. Coach was pissed. He was all, Robert, if I hear about you getting drunk while you're on my team, I'll blah 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 you off the team, so blah 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 blah. Wow, sounds pretty serious. Yeah, that's not a problem anymore though. Why? What happened? I've just moved on to other things. You know, pranks, poetry, skateboarding, cool shit like that. Did you say poetry? Oh, did I? I mean, it's just a hobby. I don't take it as seriously as skateboarding. That's where I really get expressive with some sick stunts. Oh, like your favorite stunt. The tortoise split the 360 cheese grater. They're goofy. Should I make myself look impressive and say goofy navel? I'm gonna go with the cheese. Nope, tortoise split. The tortoise split? I've never heard of that one, but sure. I could have punched myself in the face for forgetting the name of that stunt. Well, let's get you that beer now. Here you go. Maybe I'll just mess up with everybody. Actually... Psych! What, did you forget? You have to prove you're worthy to drink this homemade brew. This will be fun, don't worry. Oh good, this sounds great. Here at the lake, there's a rule, and only one single rule. Everyone who wishes to drink the ale of Brandon's moms must prove their worthiness. I'm throwing out the gauntlet. My challenge to you, Stella, and to you two, Taylor and Day, you all have to prove you are worthy. Really, Robert? This again? Come on, Jess, this will be fun. It's a nice way for everyone to get to know each other. What exactly is this challenge? I want to know, what is the worst thing you've ever done? Your story shall be judged by me, Sir Robert of the Rail, and my fellow knight, Sir Brandon of Greenleaf. What's going on, men? Who's doing what now? Okay, just me then. Your prize, if I deem your story worthy, is that you will be welcomed into the order of the Knights of the Lake, and that your cuppeth will overflow with the sweet nectar of Brandon's mom's homebrew beer. And by cuppeth, I mean you gotta drink from a bottle. Regrettably, we have no cuppets. The worst thing we've ever done? It's probably pretty obvious, but just in case you didn't already guess, I hadn't done anything bad or wrong since I flushed my dad's wallet down the toilet when I was 3. Play it cool, genuine, freak out. Freak out. Prepare for rain. Seriously, does everyone else feel that? I think it's starting to rain, so rain check on the story? Yeah, I think I'm good. I mean, beer is tempting, but... Taylor, my man, I know the beer is shitty. I'm working on it. But I think more important than the beer, than this physical beer is what I'm offering to you on the metaphysical plane, dude. Here in the sacred meeting grounds of the lake, as the great Beakneck Gorge bears witness to this meeting of the minds, I want to extend a claw of friendship to you, but I need you to meet me halfway. Share your darkest secrets with his humble raptorness. So, I'll sweeten the pot. I'll tell you something I've never told a soul. Encourage, no pressure, judgment. Encourage. Taylor, I'm so curious about your story. I want to know more about you. We all do, Taylor. Okay, I'll tell you. But I was pretty pissed off when I did this, so keep that in mind, I guess. Sometime last year, there was this construction company that came into Ladle, and they just had no business doing what they were doing, so I snuck into the job site and I drove a bulldozer through the foreman's office. Dude, it was at night and I knew no one was in there. Nobody was hurt, but I get it. Seems kind of wild now. But at the time I was just so angry. I don't even remember making the decision to do it. I just remember the feeling of righteousness when the portable office collapsed. Then when it was over, I couldn't believe what I'd done. I just bolted. I don't think I've ever ran that fast in my life. Somehow I got away with it. They must have chalked it up to malfunctioning gear or something. And that's the worst thing I've ever did. The end. What made you so angry? Are you okay, Taylor? That was rarely reckless. Are you? What made you so mad? Taylor, what made you so angry? I don't want to talk about it here. Oh, okay. Taylor, I don't think there's anybody human, cryptid, dino, or great power on this earth. No god up in the sky or fucking scientist in a lab doing laser math equations that could deny your worthiness. Taylor, thou art worthy. Thanks, I guess. Day, what about you? I'm not sure I really want to do this. You've done bad things? Is it embarrassing? It can't be as bad as Taylor's. You've done bad things? Wait, so you've done bad things? Well, yeah, of course, everyone has, right? Gulp. Well, okay, you guys remember that I used to do morning announcements? Yeah, no offense, but they were kind of dorky. The late hi, good morning, Gab. Shut up, you guys. One day, well, okay, I was having a pretty shitty day, and I kind of let loose all over the school PA system. I remember you started the whole thing with the welcome to another mediocre day at our at a dead-end school. Oh yeah, and you said something like, we're all doomed to haunt the halls of the crusty school until we die. Yeah, well, like I said, I was having a pretty shitty life. I still remember Vice Principal Jacobs banging on the door and trying to force it open. Wait, aren't the announcements done in his office? Yeah, I locked him out of his own office. Whoops. impressive. He didn't seem to think so. I ended up getting detention for like 3 months. Honestly, I'm surprised you weren't suspended. Or expelled. Me too, actually. They said something about it being my first offense or whatever. I'm pretty sure they didn't want to expel one of their schools. I'm sure they didn't want to expel one of the school's like 3 honor students. I guess. But that's it. That's the worst thing I've ever done. I think I remember that day. Wasn't that the day that... Let's not go into that. Boo. Ah. Hey, everybody. I'm pretty sure that right after school... What are you guys talking about? I think we were talking about... that I got detention. Yeah. I did. That's what we were talking about, yep. That announcement was legendary. There's no question. Thou art definitely worthy. Announcement. Hey, let's move on to you, Stella. How could we forget about Stella? You lived in the city, right? Bet you have some hella wicked stories to tell. The truth is I had never done anything bad in my entire life, but I didn't tell the truth that day. Damn, I wanted to fit in so bad I made up a little lie on the spot. I tried my hardest to come up with something really wild, but also cool, believable. One time I got in big trouble for doing something, and I got detention. What happened? Breaking and entering, starting a fire, returned a late book. We're gonna start a fire. I started a fire in the classroom. You started a fire in the classroom? Double down, rationalize, change story. Should I just I'll just change my story now. Well, I don't mean I literally started a fire. I just got everyone in class really riled up. What did you get them riled up about? Something trendy, something topical. I did a presentation in class, and it went so well that everyone got really worked up and started to protest. Really? What was your presentation about? Acid rain, blue whales, jazz. Jazz and its influence on modern music? So, let me get this straight. You got in trouble because your school presentation was so good that it got your class to start a protest? And that presentation was about the influence of jazz music? Yes. I don't believe it. Yeah, neither do I. Oh boy. Stella. I cannot believe that this girl did that. That is absolutely a gloves off punch to the face. You're friggin' kidding, right? Kidding? Do you think this is a joke to be worthy? I can't believe you're doing this. I'm worthy. Oh, you are worthy, alright. I'm worthy. And as such, I dubbed the jazz lover. You are pretty goddamn worthy. How does that feel? Play it cool, genuine, freak out. I'm worthy. You're worthy. I'm worthy. You're worthy. Woot. I am worthy. But now I want to tell all of you, the legend of the 20 gym socks. I have a confession. Last year, I didn't wash a single pair of gym socks. Not once. Ugh. What? I know, gross, right? 10 pairs of socks, 20 single socks. Worn till they were so disgusting they could bring tears to your eyes. But I went further. I took those disgusting socks and I packed them all into a Ziploc bag so I could stew them in the juices. But that wasn't enough, not for this raptor. I added his onion, a sardine, and a sprinkle of coriander to that bag. And then I left it in the sun for 10 days. This bag was inflated from the stink that was fighting to get out. Oh God. Why, you ask? What possible purpose could a dinosaur have for this bag of putrid stench? I'll tell you. The most worthy pursuit of all pursuits, of course. A prank. I hid all 20 socks in different locations of the school to further stew throughout the summer. You are sick. Sick like a fox. Whenever any of you want to walk through the halls this year and catch a whiff of something so foul you want to barf, you know who to blame. You have been pranked. The prankter strikes again. The pranktor. The rapt. I think he's going for raptor / pranktor. You're welcome. That's really something. Robert. Oh, thank you. I put one in the principal's mailbox, put one in the boiler room, but the wild siding place was when I climbed up in the flagpole and switched one of the school flags. You climbed the 10-foot pole on the roof for a prank? Guilty as charged. Wow. Wild. Are you kidding? This is wild. I also think it's wild. I can't believe you did that. I know. I think of Principal's face when he... That's not what I meant, and you know it. Come on, Jess, lighten up. How am I supposed to do that when you're doing something that thoughtless? It's like nothing I ever say gets through to you. Let's not do this right now. Yeah, I get it. Look, I'm going home now. Have fun with your new friends. I'm really glad that they all passed your test. Wow, talk about a buzzkill. It's all good, man. She's just messing around. Whatever, man. I'm gonna take my leave, too. I guess I'll see you guys around. Are we still on for practice tomorrow? Yeah, I mean, I should be. What time? I don't know, man. Afternoon, evening. Just run through our set without me. I'll probably drop in sometime. You know how it is. I guess. Alright, well, Ingrid and I are probably gonna head out too, so... Ingrid? She disappeared again, didn't she? Does anyone else need a ride home? I like how everyone opens their mouth for the ellipses. Hanging out at the lake hadn't really gone the way I thought it would. I didn't get to follow through on my plans at all. Everything happened so fast, and before I knew it, it was over, and we were driving home. I remember wondering, had I made a good impression? Was that what it was like to hang out? It seemed like everybody in the car was feeling pretty down. I wanted to break up the silence and brighten the mood. So I thought maybe I could finally pull off some sex symbol-like moves by letting my hair blow in the wind, taking my jacket off, cooing suggestively. Was that like a rooster sound? Sure. What was I doing? I didn't know the first thing about being sexy. That was it. I couldn't fool myself anymore. I wasn't going to convince anyone I was a sex symbol. I couldn't even convince myself. I was starting to panic as I realized just how badly I'd failed at achieving my goal. Are you okay still? The truck started to feel tiny. Stella. My breathing became heavy. Jazz lover? I can only vaguely hear muffled voices calling my name. Just give her a minute. The car got quiet, and my breathing calmed down slowly. Eventually, I felt like I could say something. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. Yeah, it's all good. You okay? Yeah, I'm okay now. What a day, huh? Yeah, I never imagined that I'd be riding a truck with Dave, Lily, Stella, Starosa, and Robert Raptorson. You're definitely not the most social guy at school. What do you mean? What do you mean? You're always hanging out in the halls alone with your guitar. And that's if you're even in school at all. Okay, what about you? What about me? It's just not like you to go to the lake on a school night, that's all. I'm not a total goody two-shoes, you know. I'm sorry, Dave, but Taylor's got a point. You're like the last person I expect to see tonight. Okay, but it's not exactly like you're a frequenter of the lake either. True, I can't deny that. How well do you three know each other? What made tonight different? Or you three okay? We'll do that one. How do you know each other? Uh, not well. What do you mean, Day? We've known each other forever. Yeah, but, like, really? We hardly talk. I say hey every once in a while, don't I? I guess. I always thought you were making fun of me. What? I wouldn't do that. Sure, but I think Day's right. We don't really know each other. Fair. Look, obviously we all got a bit carried away. Let's start over. I'll go first. I'm Robert Raptorson. I'm class representative. I ran unopposed, but damn it, it wasn't the best. If that wasn't the best unopposed campaign I ever run. I remember that. You were relentless. I thought you had an opponent. I thought for sure you had an opponent. Nope. The mock campaign. Taylor, that's like asking why breathe when you could die. Or like, why eat or sleep? Or why snowboard? Okay, I get it. Good, cause you're next. What? I'm Taylor Tall Taylor Talto, and you fill in the rest. I'm Taylor Talto, and I'm good, thanks. Boo. Come on. Yeah, come on, play along, man. What? You know everything there is to know. I'm in a band. I keep to myself mostly. The end. Okay, I'll go. I'm Daylily, and I can't wait to get the hell out of the ladle. What? Really? Yeah, as soon as we graduate, I'm so out of here. Where would you go? I don't know, anywhere that will have me, I guess. But I really want to go to the college. I guess I never thought about leaving. 'Cause, you know, me, Bigfoot. Yeah, I got a similar problem. Well, that highway expansion they're building might just... I don't know. It's just maybe Ladle won't be perfect hiding spot anymore anyways. Maybe. Okay, Stella's turn. I took a deep breath and went for it. I'm Stella Starosa, and I'm... Not a sex symbol, so happy to be in Ladle. I don't have any friends. I don't have any friends. I don't have any friends. What? Yeah, what are you talking about, Stella? You got us, jazz lover. Really? I was hoping for that. What kind of person would I be if I let you give me a ride to and from the lake? And then not consider you a friend? A bad one. Exactly. Wow. And you gotta know that I still consider you my friend, Stella. Even though it's been a while. I guess I'm so used to being friendless that I didn't think any of you really thought of me that way. Well, I'm sorry, Stella, but it's official. You've got 3 new friends. How sweet. The rest of the car ride was a blast. All the tension just faded away. You probably would think this is the boring part. All I did was drive them home one by one, right? But something amazing happened. It might seem like hardly anything to you, Doctor, but at the time it was a very big deal for me. It happened when I dropped the last person off, who was... I don't know. You know, let's lean into... lean into Robert, I guess. Just I can't with this tale. That was quite a night, huh, jazz lover? I'm sorry, I'm not very good around people. I feel like everyone left me because of me. What are you talking about? You're a lot of fun. People are drawn to you. You have a cool energy that brings cool people together. I feel like you really get me, Stella. Not a lot of people do. You're pretty special. I can tell. Thanks, but I'm pretty boring. You're anything but boring. I mean, for one thing, you are a total babe. Hey, would it be cool if I gave you a little goodnight hug? Yeah. Cool. He moved so quickly with such purpose, like he'd never wasted any energy. Just bam, and I was in his arms. He was so unnaturally strong, pure muscle. His skin was smooth like leather. He was built like an apex predator, but I didn't expect him to be so gentle. He pulled me in, and though I could feel his sharp claws against my back, I felt safe, like he was in control. He smelled like wild and untamable, like a thunderstorm. When we pulled away, our legs were weak. I was worried I was gonna fall over. I'm glad I met you, Jazz Lover. Me too. See you at school tomorrow? Yeah. Night, Stella. You too. As I drove, as, as I drove home alone in my car, I felt like I was worthy to be loved, find love, be a part of something. I don't know. All of it, I knew at the moment. I could tell that it's gonna be a good year. Raptor boyfriend in high school. Okay. Alright, perfect. Good time to stop. Wait. No. There we go. Okay. Okay. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed my voices. I'm really entertained by this game so far, even though it's like just a dialogue game, basically just like the coffee break games we were playing. So I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are enjoying watching. So I'll continue this tomorrow. I don't know how many chapters it has, or well, episodes, so I don't think it probably has many. So we'll probably get through it pretty quick, and then we'll move on to another game. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate your views and support. And I don't think I really had too many glitches that this time, except for my microphone. But I switched it, and now it seems fine. So anyway, thanks again, guys. See you later. Bye.